Hi, once again, grain traders. I'm meteorologist Sean Sublette for CropProphet, and it's time for the forecast of the forecast discussion for this Friday, June 27th, 2025. The holy grail of weather risk, getting you ready for the weekend and what you're going to run into on Monday morning. So we look at the probabilities that the ECMWF ensemble mean will come in warmer or cooler than normal on Monday morning. A lot of the hotter weather we've been dealing with and the more rapid drying out as a result through a lot of locations is going to start to shift farther to the east, we suspect. We look at the model likely coming in 40, 50, or 60% warmer than normal, anywhere from about Des Moines and the Quad Cities and extending back into most of Ohio and the Ohio Valley. And there's actually a little bit more of a signal, 40 to 50% likelihood the model comes in closer to normal or near normal for the Dakotas and into Minnesota. Then into week 2, we see more warm than we do cool. In fact, a 40% likelihood the model is going to come in warmer than normal for North Dakota, western South Dakota. And we also see a little of that signal through northern Illinois, back into Indiana, Michigan, and the central locations across the Ohio River Valley. Bigger signals down here in deep South Texas on the way, 40, 50, 60% likelihood the model's going to come in normal for the Gulf Coast, central Gulf Coast, and back toward deep South Texas. With regard to precipitation, although the soil moisture is still a little bit low, anywhere from Chicago across most of Iowa and back toward Lincoln, Nebraska, with some beneficial rain the last 2 or 3 days there. And as we look at the week 1 forecast, days 1 through 7, forecast of the forecast suggesting the model is going to come in 40 to 50% likelihood wetter than normal in a lot of those locations. Signal's not quite as strong as you go through most of Illinois, Indiana, and northern Ohio, but we also see some 40 to 50% probabilities farther into the southern plains that the model is going to come in wetter than normal. Then in week 2, we see the drier signals kind of showing back up. 40% likelihood the model is going to come in drier than normal through most of the Corn Belt, extending down toward parts of the Soybean Belt through Arkansas, and then ultimately farther into the southern plains. Again, this is a 40, 50% likelihood. Model is going to come in drier than normal. Only place where we see 40% or greater likelihood that the model comes in wetter than normal Monday for the week 2 forecast, basically the middle Atlantic down toward the central Gulf Coast. And don't forget to sign up for the Grain Market Weather Webinar for July. It's coming up just in a couple of weeks, Wednesday, July 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Big thanks to everyone who joined us for the June webinar, and we appreciate everybody's positive feedback on that. Go to the bit.ly link below, CP July Webinar, to sign up. Again, Wednesday, July 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. To the bit.ly link there, CP for CropProphet July Webinar. Otherwise, check us out at CropProphet.com, and we will talk to you again on Monday morning.